In the prologue scene, when the karma energizes on Boruto's face, his Jougan seems to activate soon after. Since Boruto is an 100% Otsutsuki being during the timeskip fight with Kawaki, this minor detail could be the key to solving the mysteries of the Jougan. That's what today's video is about, so subscribe if you want more content like this, and let's begin. The Karma Seal was introduced in Boruto as a mean for an Otsutsuki to regenerate themselves into a vessel who's suitable enough for their resurrection. In the prologue scene, both Boruto and Kawaki were shown flexing their Karma Seals as they engage into a battle in the middle of the Leaf Village that has been brutally destroyed. Earlier it was hard to guess that how Boruto and Kawaki were able to control these powers, cause sooner or later they would be turned into Momoshiki and Isshiki respectively. The two theories that were really popular back in the day were Kawaki being under Isshiki's control and Boruto being able to use the Karma Seal with the help of his Jougan. But some fascinating reveals in the recent chapters cleared out many things about the timeskip fight of the Karma wielders. Kawaki's Karma is purely a weapon that can utilize almost all abilities of Isshiki Otsutsuki, and Boruto's Karma is there because he has been turned into an Otsutsuki being. The earlier theory about the Jougan that has now been debunked leaves us with a number of mind-boggling questions, one of them being the role of Jougan and when this big reveal of the Pure Eye shall be made in the manga. In the prologue scene, just when the Karma fully energizes on Boruto's face, the Jougan gets activated. This could most probably be a hint suggesting a potential connection between these two things. So here's the theory. The reason Boruto didn't fully awaken the Jougan till now was because he was still in his human form before chapter 67. The Jougan that has been said to have connection with the Otsutsuki god must really possess some vast potential. Power of the Jougan must have been too much for Boruto to control as a human being. Chances are the Jougan needs a huge amount of chakra reserve for utilization, and if we think about it logically, there is no way Boruto could have mastered the pure dojutsu before being turned into an Otsutsuki. The predestined fate that Momoshiki talked about must really have something to do with the Jougan. Another thing is that Boruto didn't activate the Jougan in the flash forward scene until the Karma fully covered his eye, and this master control of the Karma won't be possible if Boruto was not reborn as an Otsutsuki. So in conclusion, we can say the awakening of the Jougan could be just around the corner, since Boruto has officially reached the stature that is required to utilize the Jougan's powers. Moreover, there is a theory in my mind about Boruto's scar that is also related to the Jougan. So hear me out. The Pure Eye will most likely be activated when Boruto would be up against some foe while using the Karma Seal. Let's say it's code, and when he witnesses Boruto having this Jojutsu in one of his eyes, he will use his claws to slash it off. Maybe Code already knows about the Jougan, or maybe Eida knows about this pure Dojutsu, so she asks Code to get rid of it as soon as possible. Another theory talks about Kawaki destroying the right eye of Boruto for the same reason. In the flash forward scene, Kawaki gets a bit surprised when Boruto ties up the shinobi headband around his head. This could most likely be because he didn't expect Boruto to still support the shinobi regime even after the mass destruction of his village. Or chances are Kawaki bursted Boruto's right eye in the past, cause it could have become a hurdle in his plan and he never expected Boruto to regain the pure power. This leads to the theory that Kawaki would team up with Eida, cause there is possibly no other way that he could get to know that the Jougan could foil his plans of ending the era of shinobis. From finding ways of discarding their karmas to using their karmas to fulfill their heroic ambitions, the story of Boruto and Kawaki would eventually take a disastrous turn. The Jougan would most probably work as a plot armor for Boruto, and it's very likely that Kawaki is by no means the final villain of the series.